Hello my dear friends, and today I'm combining the intended or unintended combination that GGG brought us this league and some focus taking. So the only downside of the focus implementing is that you have a 4 seconds gap between when you are almighty and between the phase when you get an average portion of damage, but you can see everything in the footage. And then let me describe a bit of the concept that I brought you here. Nothing special, but you can vary all kinds of builds around only these two uniques, the Bitterdream and the Emperor's Vigilance, which now is the best shield for the crit versions of Spectral Shield Throw or Shield Crush. It's just the skeleton which allows you to build any setup around it. So these two uniques which make possible any shield build, shield crush or spectral shield throw to deal with any ascendancy and any setup. So they've made the Emperor's Vigilance the best shield for the shield crush or spectral shield throw using the seething fury, the unique gel, because there is no rare shield that can beat the Emperor's Vigilance even with 20% quality. So with 30% we can achieve 390 energy shield and around 1900 armor, and that's for a couple of chaos orbs. And also Bitterdream, the 1 chaos free 9 link for heart rate setup. You can also build other one-handed sword that can give you stats, but this is the skeleton that I give you, and Emperor's Vigilance plus Bitterdream in any stage of the league, the first day or it's the second month, it doesn't matter, any ascendancy. And in this current state I'm presenting you the focus stacking. I decided to union some mechanics, and here we have the Slayer with ultimate leech and all focus buffs that we can get. So we have cooldown recovery rate on focus and increased damage. We always have our enemies with 30% reduced action speed because we chilling them every time we focus. The only downside of this is that focus cooldown doesn't recover during its effect, so we have 4 seconds of ultimate damage and survivability and 4 seconds of times when we can sometimes die, because this build is not ended and I'm still having just basic resistances. We can't die to physical damage because even without flasks we have 45% physical damage reduction, and with flasks is 65, and we also have tons of armor and endurance charges during mapping. It's impossible to die from physical damage. We have around 3000 life leech per second, and on gloves we have cold conversion, attack speed while focused, and damage while leeching. We are immune to all elements while focused on our boots, and these implicits are not ended, so here on the boots we need scorch ground, and in the min-maxed POB I'll attach it to the video. Additional curse on the body armor. To improve, we can even have the explody chest to min-max our mapping abilities. On the amulet we have wealth pact while focused and damage while leeching, another great damage boost, and the devouring diadem solves all our mana cost and mana reservation problems. That's the best option for this variant. So we're just considering here Slayer with focus stacking, and you can build it around Berserker, Assassin, or any ascendancy and any idea you want. You can just skip focus and think about how to solve your ailment immunity problems and go ahead with another build. The tree is basic, and for the ascendancy we can skip headsman here because we already have Callan Strike from our marks, but I just want to kill some big bosses a bit faster and to have some increased movement speed. But I think the option is, if you are not focus taking, just taking endless hunger to be unaffected by bleeding and cannot be stunned, or just a masterful forum to have +1 to maximum frenzy charges, and here we'll have even more endurance charges and we will be even more tanky during mapping. And throughout the tree we take all our armor nodes. Here I don't have Watcher's Eye with cold conversion that will give us tons of damage, and in the final POB we have around 20 million DPS, and in this setup, in this footage, we don't even have capped accuracy rating, so it's around 11 million. Just basic frenzy charges, crit multi, cold damage, cold conversion, and some total recovery, maximum total recovery per second from life leech, and anointed frenzy charges. We have a brute force solution to improve our intelligence for the requirements, but you can have a better option here if you have it on gear, but I don't want to spend much currency on this build and want to switch to another. Season Fury is the main thing. The only thing I want to take into the consideration here is the implicit. We need just corrupted blood, because sometimes here in this league I think there are too many mobs that give us stacks of corrupted blood, and even leech from Slayer can handle it. I think that's all. Like, subscribe, leave your comments in the commentary section, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.